The protests in Bangladesh began peacefully, with the students demanding an end to a controversial quota system for government jobs. But what started as a student led movement quickly spiraled into a broader rebellion against the Sheikh Hasina government. Certain resignation of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has left Bangladesh at crossroads and has posed significant challenges for neighboring India. Now, during her 15-year rule, Sheikh Hasina forged strong ties with India, overseeing an economic boom in her country and fostering cooperation in business, energy, and defense. And as a result, Bangladesh became India's largest trade partner in South Asia. That saw the bilateral trade reaching nearly $16 billion. C. Raja Mohan, a foreign affairs expert, says India will now need much political and diplomatic skills in dealing with the consequences of the fall of Sheikh Hasina, which could rattle the geopolitics of the subcontinent, if not reshape it. Now, Sheikh Hasina was a secular leader in a Muslim majority nation of 170 million. She was known for her tough stance against anti-India insurgents and rising threats of Islamic militancy. She also kept the military in check in a country with a history of army takeovers. Now, critics accuse her of targeting opposition leaders, obviously by misusing the government agencies and institutions, many of whom have been imprisoned or forced into exile. Her resignation opened the door to a new interim government, one that may be more aligned with China and Pakistan. Now, even the interim government as well as the next government which comes up after the elections are held. Now, Muhammad Yunus, a Nobel laureate, whom she called a bloodsucker, has taken over as the head of interim government, and he has categorically asked Indian government to refrain from meddling in Bangladesh affairs, which many in Bangladesh must have applauded. Now, India's influence in South Asia has waned in recent decades. कम हुआ है इंडिया का influence South Asia में. Now, with countries like Nepal, Sri Lanka, and the Maldives, now they are increasingly leaning towards Beijing, China. And at this moment, Sheikh Hasina's departure could further increase the challenge where India was making an effort to assert itself as a regional power. In a globalized world, the events that too in our immediate neighborhood have far-reaching implications. The fall of Sheikh Hasina's government is likely to have therefore significant consequences for India politically, socially, and in terms of security. Now, let's see the first one. India faces challenge in its relationship with most of its South Asian neighbors. Nepal has laid claim to Indian territories. It has stopped sending its men to join Indian army. Bangladesh's new leadership demands non-interference, and the Maldives has expelled Indian forces. Despite the claims of being a respected regional power, India is now facing resistance in its own backyard in last few years. Mr. Vivek Kadju, a former diplomat, highlighted in his article titled Three Neighborhood Questions. Why was India taken by surprise by swiftness of final changes in Afghanistan, Maldives and Bangladesh? He said in his article, is it because of the turf war between Ministry of External Affairs and all-powerful national security infrastructure that has been created? India's security has two dimensions, internal as well as external. India's internal social harmony is critical to its external security. And Sheikh Hasina was seen as pro-India. But rising communal tensions in India in last one decade or so especially against minorities, have fueled anti-India sentiments in Bangladesh. Mr. Raja points out that New Delhi's close association with Sheikh Hasina has made India a target of the backlash against her. The narratives of communalism are intertwined across borders. जैसे कि वायलेंस अगेंस्ट हिंदूज इन पाकिस्तान और बांग्लादेश इंडियन हिंदूज को डिस्टर्ब करते हैं, उसी प्रकार वायलेंस अगेंस्ट मुस्लिम्स इन इंडिया, उसका असर बांग्लादेश में भी और पाकिस्तान में भी पड़ता है. Another lesson that comes out loud and clear from Ms. Sheikh Hasina's downfall. She stifled democracy. She suppressed the opposition. It was heavy-handed governance. She tamed the government institutions to toe her line, and that ultimately led to her undoing. In a democracy, particularly in 21st century, these measures are unsustainable. ये चल नहीं सकते. However, many heads of state nowadays copy that Chinese model of authoritarian rule, and they feel कि इकोनॉमिक प्रॉस्पेरिटी होगी तो फ्रीडम वगैरह कोई मायने नहीं रखती, फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच, फ्रीडम ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन कोई मायने नहीं रखती. परंतु हम एक चीज भूल जाते हैं, हर समाज डिफरेंट होता है और एक ही टेम्पलेट वो हर समाज में लागू नहीं हो सकता. सो देयरफॉर द सिचुएशन इन बांग्लादेश प्रॉम्प्ट्स अ रिफ्लेक्शन ऑन इंडियाज ओन पाथ. और हमें देखना पड़ेगा, सोचना पड़ेगा कि हम भी कहीं वही तो नहीं कर रहे हैं. Now the people of India have to decide whether they want to follow a path that suppresses opposition and dissent or one that embraces the democratic values. Jai Hind!